that one. And now we move to this one. There we go. Welcome to episode 221 of a Cigar Hustler podcast.
Hey. Dun, 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 dun.
So much going on over here now. So much.
You too can be a part of this podcast.
You too can become part of this podcast and invest in our show. Put your products in front of thousands of listeners and viewers. In every episode, we are heard on 13 different podcast providers weekly all around the world. Have your ad read right here in this spot, contact me at this little table here, Mike at MikeandMikeProductions.com. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe on any of our many providers, the 13 that I mentioned earlier, or the video, if you want to provide the video.
Just do it. Please. Mainly just subscribe to YouTube. That would make me happy. And like and subscribe.
Our subscribe numbers are up a little bit.
Of course, we continue to provide great content, work hard.
Always growing.
Keep building. I believe you have something for me that I would like.
Oh, would you like your present?
Yes, I would like my present.
I've spared no expense, Michael, or work to provide you with this lovely gift.
Oh, my goodness. It's a Yeti.
You look at this camera now.
It's a Yeti cup thingy.
It's very nice for you.
Cans.
You might want to...
It says Michael's on the back of it here.
Michael's
It's slightly
cigars.
used. It's got Aroma Craft on the back. We like the Aroma sign. But
yeah, that's nice.
We're going to fix the Michael's right now, so... We're going to reattach. Go ahead and go back to middle, yada, yada.
Back to middle, yada, yada.
Yeah, and we'll talk as I work.
Oh, okay, as you figure it up. So what'd you do this weekend, Michael?
We went to La Zona Palooza. What a lovely shirt you're wearing.
Can you see it in this one? You can see it in that one. We went to La Zona Palooza. We were invited guests for the lovely Eric Espinoza. He's texting me terribly. From Eric Espinoza, Hector Alfon, Jack Tarano, our supposed cameraman who didn't. He was late.
He's upset.
He's very upset. Well, you got to be here on time. We have a busy schedule.
Oh, wow. Well, they can't just work around our schedule.
Can't just work around people. No. Very, 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 very busy. We left Thursday.
Struggling with the sticker.
Drove down. And,
we did. We hit a couple shops in Boca. Strikes.
And what was the other place? True Ash.
We tried True
Ash down in Boca. Both lovely establishments.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Tell you what, that Chris Hayes though at Strikes.
You know, he needed a little better shirt, I think.
You think? Oh, really?
I mean, it is a cigar shop, so I understand. White does not stay white very long.
He's got to look like he's working hard.
Yeah,
and he was.
It looked like a Target brand shirt.
You think so?
I think the image he was trying to portray, because the shoes were good, the pants were good.
Wow. You're a tough critic.
Well,
you know what I mean?
That was an upscale shop. People run around in suits and ties. Mm-hmm. Now, he did not need a suit and a tie, but maybe a little nicer shirt. And I wouldn't have rolled up the sleeves, but it was late in the night. He was...
That's the working man.
He was cleaning.
That's the working man.
Yeah, but he's not the working man. He was doing such a good job interacting with people. He had everybody eating out of the palm of his hand.
Yeah. You got to roll up the sleeves, baby. We're doing work. Put in the work.
I don't think that was the image that Ronnie wanted him to do.
I feel much better about this. I mean, Michael's is not a Postania account, so, it's good to just...
I have a Cigar Noise Boys update for the contract.
Okay, which is where we got this can, by the way.
Yes, yeah. Part of our deal. Part
of the deal is we get to
steal Tyler's things.
Tyler's Yeti can. Look at that.
Much better.
Give me the view. Give me the.
Oh, you want the?
I want this right here.
Yeah, right there. There you go.
Look at that. Hijacked and now
officially labeled.
Officially Cigar Hustler material.
That's very nice.
There you go. Love it. Love it.
I think I just solved the sound problem.
So La Zona, yeah, man, we had a. Let me go put this right here, like this.
But you got to unscrew the one.
Oh, is that how this works?
Yes.
Oh,
I have a smaller one at home. That I've had for years. Gift from my parents.
Look at this.
Oh, nice.
What is going on? I hear sound.
It's outside.
Is it? No.
Oh no, it's coming from here.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not how you do it. Still working on the multi-camera things, how to get everything done.
I feel like this should be clean. Exactly. I don't know. I feel like my lip gets kind of close to the can now.
His brand new Espinosa lunchbox.
Yeah,
left that in somebody else's car.
Oh my God! What a hot mess.
Yes. Okay, but anyway, I got another contract today.
Okay.
It came. First, he called over the weekend. How do I sign this and send it to you?
Yes.
So I told him, well, you print it, sign it, rescan it, and then email it to me.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that would work probably.
And he could just sign it on his phone without doing all of it.
I don't know how that.
That's easy to do.
Oh, okay. I don't know how that works. But anyway, he sent it to me today, upside down and crooked.
That is fantastic.
Yes. He offered to redo it, and I said, no, I can deal with this. I can print it and then just turn the page over. Crooked. Okay, crooked.
Well, we all make mistakes, Michael.
Yes.
He's doing a great job. He's making progress.
Well, I'm not done.
Okay.
There was problems with the contract.
Okay.
It was not made out to anyone.
Okay.
Just an open-ended contract. We are paying, according to this contract, we pay $400 for one show.
Oh, my goodness.
And that's just a down payment. Then we pay $33 a month.
Oh.
For an undisclosed amount of time.
Indefinitely.
And yes, for the term of the contract, which there were no...
Well, he's trying, Michael. He's trying.
Contract.
He's trying.
And he signed on the only signing line on the contract. So
that's good.
He signed it to himself.
Perfect.
So there's no place for us to sign.
He's not experienced in this sort of thing.
No. Well, this is the fourth revision.
Listen.
I'm trying to help them along.
He's got a wonderful haircut now.
Yeah. Yes.
So I have
He's sporting the cigar. Oh, you know what? I will put it here.
It is my noble right to defend him at this
cigar.
point.
Oh, look at you
As he is now.
Well, now it's no fun if we're both not going to pick on him.
Now he's Florida tie. So
I thought it was hustler tie.
Hustler tie?
Yes.
A hustler tie. Okay. Yes. Cool. Let's do hustler tie.
Hustler tie.
I like hustler tie.
I like calling him tie. Gives him sounds cooler.
So we said, hey, I don't even know who said it. Who started it? It wasn't me. I think it was maybe Sam and Rosie.
I think it was Sam and Rosie.
Sam said from Finance. He's like,
one of the things they offered at the lovely Lozona Palooza was free haircuts and a straight razor shave if you so needed one.
So I said you should do a haircut.
He looked a little messy with the bangs and things. So
Tyler was like, okay, I guess I'll do that.
What kind of haircut should I get? And I think Rosie went mohawk.
So boom, we're in business. We got a hair. Right. He waited and boom, got it done.
It was long into the evening before he got
that barber was busy.
He was busy.
He was very busy.
Free haircuts. Who's going to pass up a free
haircut?
Super
busy.
Only one G in shaving.
Only one G in shaving?
Yes. Like there's two L's in shaving.
Super busy. How do you spell shaving?
Right. How you spell shaving?
Gotcha. Yeah, so that was amazing. The food was amazing. The cigars were really good. They were amazing.
Yes, plenty of cigars everywhere.
Hector was
his free-flowing liquor and beer.
Yep, Hector was his normal self.
He made
trying his best not to mingle.
According to the dojo I watched a little bit of, Hector had a timer, and at the once every 60 minutes he would get up and come out and do a lap with the peoples.
That's a fucking outright lie.
That's pretty accurate, I think.
I don't think so.
Sometimes the loop was shorter than others. But sometimes it was just, sometimes I think he just popped out, made it to that first table, waved at some people, because we always yelled at him when he came out, and then turned around and go back in. Like, shh, don't announce me, and then back in the door.
There's no way it was every 60 minutes.
He said once an hour.
No,
I don't want to put any words in it.
I don't believe it.
Was once
I don't believe it for a second.
Yes.
Jack Serrano was Jack Serrano.
Always available.
Yep.
Always available. Eric was always available. Yep. Always walking around, doing rounds, shaking hands, kissing babies.
So many people there that you couldn't even mention them all. And I know that if I start mentioning them all, I'm going to forget some and I'm going to feel bad.
No, so let's just not.
Yeah, I appreciate all of you guys.
The staff was amazing. The young ladies kept everything clean and they kept everybody fed. And
retailers were there. Consumers were there.
Yes.
And
now some people have asked how you get to go to this.
I have no idea.
It's an invitation. They're like, how much was the ticket? Like, well,
no, it's like
no ticket.
It's designed on the group of Eric Espinosa, like who promote, who post, and
hashtag Espinosa every day or whatever, smoke Espinosa every day, whatever it happens to be. And then they pick you on your love of Espinosa cigars, I'm guessing.
Something like that. I don't know.
Or if you, I don't know how they pick the retailers. I don't know how that works. I don't want to even guess at how that works.
Well, I think that, you should probably do something if you do a brand with them.
Because everybody he introduced, all the retailers were retailers that did a cigar for their shop with him.
Man, it's funny listening to some of them.
Just spit.
It's just a little leaf, I had to give it a spit. It's this low-rated cigar that we're going to be talking about later on here with our friend, the cigar surgeon,
who's waiting to go on the show. He can wait. Did you ever get his number? You mentioned in the other show you and him were going to exchange numbers. Did that happen?
No, he said if I knew his number, I would have called him.
Well, then you guys said, oh, well, we should exchange numbers.
Oh, did we?
Yes.
No, I never got it.
Oh, I don't have his number either.
Oh, I was just calling FaceTime.
Yeah. Yeah, he was, he wanted, are you Zoom?
Facebook Messenger.
Is it Yard guard?
Hardy.
Whatever fuck it is. I go, no, we'll just Bluetooth, we'll call you. He goes,
Yeah.
well, that doesn't work well. And I go, kind of does. For us.
Yeah.
I don't know, we use Bluetooth through the board. He was like, good, it sounds like fun. What's the topic? Well, Michael would like to talk to you about your review of his cigar. He goes, oh, shit.
Yeah, this should be good.
Okay, I'm in, he said. So we didn't pre-play the drops for you for before, but I think you should hear them before we get him on the phone. So
okay.
Should I just run through them quickly?
Yeah, burn through them real quick.
Okay, hold on.
Because I was gonna do a whole thing where I was like, give me all your data, and I was gonna look it all up, from previous reviews and how they break it all down and stuff.
Right.
I did none of that.
Yeah, I knew
I
you
did none of that.
So.
Let's be honest.
So the show is only 11 minutes long. It's not like it's a huge commitment.
And I'm not really that angry about it. But it's fun to talk to him about.
Right. So I went through and picked out some of the highlights from his little 2-minute.
Yeah, I saw that you
thing.
did that. Okay.
Yes. So here's the first one.
Okay.
And then it got a little bit of minerality at the end of the first third. And I'm like, oh no.
This is going to be so fucking good.
So that's the first one.
I am so excited now. Just the first clip.
Yeah, I have these numbered
God,
in
Mike,
order.
You have outdone yourself.
So here's number 2.
A lot of tannic wood and earth. And I was just like,
It's number 2.
Oh my God, this is going to be so good.
Here's number 3.
You are my fucking savior.
Expectations in that first third that just didn't deliver in the second third. And then the last third, I think, was really consistent with the second third as well. A little bit of earth settling on my tongue between draws. So I was like,
That's the longest one.
So much. It's so good quality. This is amazing.
Here's 4.
Not really my thing. I also had some issues with the burn. Is a little wavy, required a touch up, and then required a relay in the second third.
And then finally, this is number 5.
So that was a bit of a drag for me. Kind of an average experience overall. Aaron, what about you?
Perfect.
So average experience, burn issues, on the flavor, something about minerals and vitamins.
I'm going to ask what the fucking for a second. It was the second one you had. Hit the second one again.
A lot of tannic wood and earth, and I was just like,
what is tannic wood?
Tannic wood and earth.
When did he
say nerve?
Earth. Sorry, earth.
Tannic wood earth.
So when is he eating wood and earth? He knows what it tastes like.
Tannic wood earth. That's amazing, John. Can't wait to get you on the phone.
Now I have nothing else pulled for the show. There's no news. There's no nothing. This is the show.
Okay.
So
what? Who gives?
So is there anything? So you went to.
It doesn't matter how long it is.
Right.
It just matters how good it is.
And I figured this could go long. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, you let John. You just lob one up to John. And say, hey, what do you think about what was it going on in this comment?
What were you thinking about when this happened?
And then boom. And then he'll go on for fucking 20 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's not going to expect us to have, I assume, clips.
He's not going to see that coming.
No. He's not going to see that coming.
Not in a million years.
Not in a million years. This isn't just some regular slapdick show, John.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Let's.
It would be without Mike Palmer, but let's be.
That's quite obvious. So let's see.
That's quite obvious.
Make sure I connect here to the board, or do you want to call with your phone? But you connect with your phone. That way, I don't have another appliance here I have to worry about.
Appliance. Okay.
Another piece of equipment. I mean, already I'm running 3 boards and a flashlight, and it's like my arm's cut off in one shot. So
I just text Steven Hipplehauser.
I saw that.
Blew it.
Yeah.
Keanu sending me an order. Yeah, hold, please.
Yeah, we
just need to.
Get maybe.
I know. This is why I tried to keep it in my.
Trim the fat a little bit. Do you need me to hit the button?
Pro connecting. Hold on. Let's see.
All right. There you go.
Connection unsuccessful. Forget device.
Try it now. Excuse us for one moment.
This will just take a brief moment here as we work on this. I did go to Universal.
Yes. And Adrian later, she goes,
upset.
They went to another concert. I go, it was at Universal, honey. I don't know what to tell you.
I am very upset with you.
Yeah, I understand. Believe me, I was very upset too.
Because you said to me.
All right, my Bluetooth is off.
That you were going.
Yes, we were going. There was all plans that we were going.
I don't give a shit. It's been 3 weeks since I've had these annual passes.
Right.
and I'm going.
Right. That was the argument Sunday morning.
So I looked at my wife and I said, listen.
I texted you early in the day.
I said, listen. This is like Saturday.
Right.
Listen. It's not, you got to hit it again.
It's not flashing.
It's not available. I said, Mike Palmer is going to Universal. We should go with him.
I appreciate that.
We should meet him.
Yes.
And she's like, okay, I won't do the grocery shopping. I won't do any of the things I need to do on Sunday.
I'm sorry, Brittany. I texted him early Sunday morning, like at 8 o'clock.
We're going to go.
But as usual, he only reads what he wants.
And then when I get there, I'm like, oh shit, we got to call Palmer. Because you're like, the night before.
Yeah, we're going to go early. Because you guys hung out. Brittany said, we have the air conditioner guy coming. We can't leave till the afternoon.
Yeah.
That's not a problem. I'm going to go early.
And you said, I'm going to be there. You just call me when you get there.
Right.
And I'm like, all right, cool, man. No problem.
Did it go through?
No, it has not.
What are you doing over there? Oh, fine. I have to do everything.
I don't know. There it is. You did it right that third time.
It only did it twice, and it wasn't me. I didn't do anything.
So,
okay, you connected?
Yeah.
Yes. iPhone 2. Done. Yes. Okay.
So then, okay.
Gotta put the clips back on.
So we get there at a reasonable time. I call you, and you're like, I text you that I wasn't going to be there.
I texted you. You know what? I can see the exact time.
You texted me two things.
They were not simultaneous. They were spread apart.
It doesn't matter.
It's not my fault you don't look, because I started doing the other thing when I
saw the other stuff, and the other one was the original text that you made was already buried.
Buried, Michael. It moved up one space.
No.
Yes.
Buried.
One space.
Let's see.
9:36 a.m. We aren't going today. Adrian is tired from yesterday and has work to do.
Okay.
I didn't know. Has work to do I didn't know about.
Yes. And then you sent an image, and then you sent a text.
An hour later.
So this is what it looks like on my phone. It's gone.
Well, can't you scroll down?
Why would I scroll down? I think this is the only text that you have sent me.
Because I sent that at 9:30, sent the other one at 10:30.
It doesn't matter. I didn't even realize that the 9:30 text happened.
It's not my fault. You don't look.
No,
Does it not go off when I send text messages?
No, it is your fault.
No,
it is your fault that you had not enough sack to show up to when you said you were going to show up.
I didn't want to go by myself.
You wouldn't have been by yourself.
I would have been at 10 o'clock in the morning.
We were there.
I would have been there at 10 o'clock in the morning. And even you said, yeah, it would have been a little weird if you went by yourself. All right, just call John. Can we just yell at John? I'd rather yell at John.
No, you just call. No. I can't just call John. I can't let this go. You could have been there. We could have had fun. You wouldn't have been by yourself. You could have called me and said, hey, I'm not going to go this early in the morning because 80 King Palmer does not want to go.
I didn't want to go for the first time without
Then you could say, hey, I will meet up with you and your family. And I'll say, perfect.
No.
I fucked up.
Move on.
Because we had to stay for Jason Derulo.
Yes. Adrian saw the concert footage. She's like, they went to a concert.
Because Jax wanted to see Jason Derulo.
Yeah, that was a Universal, honey. I don't know what to tell you. It's the last concert of the season.
Just slid that in.
Yeah, sure. Twisting that knife. Yes.
Yes.
That's right. Oh, it looks like they're having a good time. Yep, sure does.
So we were there for a very long time.
Yeah, you stayed for the concert.
Mm-hmm.
That way we're a little tardy today.
Yes.
Sleepy?
Yeah. Let the kids sleep in a little bit.
Is this his phone?
Yeah.
So you did have his phone number?
No.
Hello?
Brittany.
Oh.
Yes.
My love, how are you? You have a second, you're on the podcast.
Okay.
He wants you to say something bad about me.
I'd like to talk about the fact that we went to Universal solely for Mike Palmer yesterday.
I already accepted that fact, Michael, and I texted him at 9:30, Brittany, and told him I couldn't make it.
And you purposely... Oh, look, listen to the yelling, the screaming. And you purposely stopped shopping. You didn't go grocery shopping yesterday.
Yes,
now we're
Michael.
all going to starve this week.
I've already given you... Starve? No, the meat... You know what? The meat was shipped today. You're not starving.
Yes, and my foot hurts me too because I was walking.
I didn't want to disclose that. I wanted you to disclose that.
I will send you some Dr. Scholl's.
She is in foot pain. She hobbles around now.
I have your address. What size shoe do you wear?
For the sacrifices that she has made for you.
What size shoe, Brittany? We can talk about this at our weekly support meeting where people have to deal with Mikey.
You know, not only did we go to Universal for Palmer, but we ended up at a watch store in Kissimmee somewhere for somebody else in the cigar industry.
Yes, we did.
Oh,
we did.
That had nothing to do with me, just so you know.
Yes, we did. This is true. We did do this.
Dr.
Sorry,
Scholl's.
Wow. I was closing my eyes for 2 minutes. I just pulled up to the house with the children.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll let you go. I just want to tell you that I love you and thank you for.
I love you too. What size shoe do you wear?
And thank you for all your support.
Is it an arch problem or a heel problem?
It's a heel problem.
Do you hear them in the back?
Yes, she was having a meltdown this morning as well. I believe she's an 8, by the way.
Okay.
You're an 8.
No, I'm not. I'm fine. The foot is fine. Power through. Just Advil and it's good.
It's not good.
Thank you.
It's not good.
It's not good.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Well, I love you.
All right.
Good luck with the children.
Love you too. Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, my Lord, Michael.
I just want to slide that in real quick.
Okay,
Oh, you do have his number.
Can't get that one. They don't have that in her size.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's an 8.
I need women's.
You know what? She's a 9.
9. All right.
Her foot grew after the baby.
Oh, that makes sense.
Hello?
Mike, what's up?
John,
John McTavish, you're on the air.
Mr. Cigar Surgeon.
The cigar surgeon.
These are exciting times.
Are you working right now? What are you doing?
I'm always working.
What do you do exactly?
I'm a corporate slave.
You're a slave to the man.
Are you
I'm
at
a business analyst for an oil and gas company.
Oh, so you always have gas?
They give you free gas?
Yeah. Oh, that'd be nice right now.
You would think, right? But actually, someone just asked that during a board meeting or no, board meeting. Is one of those feel good meetings. Someone actually made that comment. They're like, do we get any kind of like special stipend for gas? And you can kind of hear the uncomfortable silence from the executive side. It's like, I'm just going to go ahead and assume that's a no. So no help with the $5 a gallon gas. Okay, cool.
Wow, your fearless leaders have no sack. I mean, they could have said no.
Well,
it's Canadian gas.
To be fair,
it's more expensive.
Yeah, well, it's Canadian. I mean, we produce. I mean, this is Texas, man. This
you guys have your own gas up there?
Baby.
Oh.
Canadian Texas.
Canadian.
You have a cowboy hat?
Oh, hey, come on.
Are you a rancher?
I don't. A rancher.
I am not, but we have the greatest outdoor show on earth. It's the greatest rodeo, the largest rodeo in the world.
Really?
Wow.
Oh, wow. That's a shame on Texas. Texas fucked up if you're doing that. Like, I'd be like, next time I go to Texas, I'm going to be like, you know what? I'd love to see the greatest rodeo on earth. However, I have to travel far north in order to witness something like that.
Right. Just give them the
true story.
A little nudge to Texans. Yeah. Tell Skip.
Put that down. I need you.
I'm ordering your wife some shawls.
I need you on this right now.
No, they're just okay. Done.
All right, good.
They'll be there in about an hour.
Okay.
You're gonna wind up, Skip. You just have to throw in there that they also make their chili with beans, and I mean you're done. Like that's the whole
the Canadians
that's
make chili.
That's
with beans.
true. You say that chili with beans.
Yeah.
It ain't chili.
Immediately on tilt.
Yeah, I don't eat either, so it doesn't matter.
All right,
Sure.
we've already explained to the audience why we're calling you today, John.
And I want you to know that I'm smoking. I'm smoking a War Bear, a box press War Bear that I haven't had to touch up, and it's just kind of rejuvenating me and fulfilling me and preparing me for this review of your review.
Excellent.
And I know that you have some hard points data, and you sent me a lot of data. I thoroughly went over all of it, and I have a lot of questions. He sent
you data?
Oh yeah. It's all linked up on his page, apparently.
Oh.
And I would probably know that if I ever went.
Right.
We're very, sure enough, we're very transparent.
Yeah.
In fact, we probably have more discussion and internal debate and discussion than I think externally about all of our stuff.
I like that your show is 7 to 8 minutes long, so it's not a huge commitment to listen to all the time.
Yeah, you can just bang it out real quick.
Right.
Well, so, I mean, but here's and this will come up, I'm sure, but here's a helpful point. If you see that the review time is over 10 minutes,
yes,
it's a spicy one.
Oh, a little tip there for our listeners.
I was spicy.
I'm gonna go back and listen to all the ones just over 10 minutes.
I was slightly seasoned.
Oh yeah, you were spicy.
It was a little jalapeno.
All right. So we have some pulls from your review that Micah would like to discuss with you, sort of point by point. If that's
we want to kind of break things down here. But before we get into that though,
dissect it.
I do want to say one thing that we have continued to meet with Aaron, and we continue to talk with you guys about developing pallet shirts that we would wear on this show.
Right.
And still to this day, not a single shirt has arrived. Not a single one.
Not a one. We are also known to advertise on other people's shows, too.
Yeah, he won't do that. No, that's not, he wasn't.
So just to be clear, you have sent Postano shirts to...
I have not been asked for said shirts.
Closed mouth don't get fed, brother.
Yeah,
All you gotta do is ask.
asked for developing palate shirts in order to engage with my consumers and listeners for you. And nothing.
First of all, I'm an OG member of Weasel Team X, so let me ask you this: is Schmedium even in the sizing chart?
Well, we have his shirt special made now for tighter arms
we could have
and a smaller chest.
We could have I think we might have a Schmedium for you for a post on. Yeah, we could do that. You need a Schmedium?
I like that athletic fit. You know what I'm saying? I got to show off the
you need to feel firm. I get it.
He likes to be held in.
It's understood.
Like a hug from Michael with a tighter shirt.
Without question. Everybody likes to have it kind of hug around the delts and the biceps and the triceps, the chest. But you want to kind of let it loose around the belly area.
I want to feel that chest stretch.
Exactly.
They're fitted like the Lucky Tees or whatever that thing is on TV now for the older fat.
Yeah, we can make that happen. No problem.
Yeah, we just need an address.
That's right. The older fatter guys, larger guys.
Yeah, send me the address and I'll spend.
I would happily wear that shirt.
And I'll spend the $75 in shipping and send it to Canada.
Taxes and everything that go through there. Yeah.
No problem.
Probably not that far off.
Well, we'll roll up a cigar in the middle so he gets it on the back end.
We're not going to. No. We're going to put a fucking bag of Coke in the middle of it.
Well, that's a $100 touch for me then.
And we'll label it baking powder.
There you go.
We'll write on it.
Baking goods.
Right. It's fine. It's no problem.
Men's accessories.
Men's accessories. Yes. All right. So
shall we get started with the first the first bit of information?
Let's get into this.
All right, just here we go.
And then it got a little bit of minerality at the end of the first third. And I'm like, oh no.
Oh no.
The oh no might be a permanent ad.
Yeah.
Just so you know, John.
Oh yes, that would be.
Is that bad? Oh no.
Oh no. Okay.
Nice.
So first third, minerality. No. What exactly is minerality? Let's start there.
Nope. Do I still have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still here.
You're just like, oh, I can't hear you. Click. Hangs up. I fucking lost.
Woo. Man, we had a big lead up, and I'm like, if we just drop, that'd be the worst. So the way I describe minerality.
Yes.
Can you hear me okay?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we hear you just fine.
Go on.
Sure. All right. The way I describe minerality is, have you ever had like some?
He's purposely walking into a valley right now. This is amazing.
I fear no evil.
Okay, you need to go back
a
to
good example is, have you smoked a cigar with a lot of ometepe in it?
Yes.
I'm sure you have. To me, ometepe has a minerality to it. It's a very distinct. That's how I describe it. It's not like stand. It's earth with metallic mineral qualities.
Metallic mineral qualities,
like copper, iron, and zinc.
So, did he just type something?
He just
sent in a.
He just loaded a clip.
I just got the fucking. Maybe he's close. Okay, so I mean, when you say. So if you have metallic is definitely different than mineral, right? Like when you have a metallic flavor,
metallic is definitely different than minerals. Yes.
Yeah. So if you're using that as your definition, like when you say metallic, it's more like something and it's under fermented, or there's chlorophyll in the tobacco or something like that. So did you feel that it was
under fermented? You're throwing fancy tobacco terms at me. Listen, I'm online media guy.
He's stepping back.
Now he is.
Stepping back.
Unflexing.
Jeez. Take it easy on me.
What was really remarkable is I would say that Aaron.
No, I mean,
Aaron was my favorite of developing palates. Right. John has quickly launched into that position. Without question. After the whole media panel and everything, right. I mean, Aaron was. You could tell that he was kind of gassed up and angry. I don't know what was going on with him, but John was, I don't know. He kind of earned his slot as far as I'm concerned.
Well, good for you.
Yes. So go ahead. I'm sorry, John.
Please.
Yeah. So, I hear where you're coming from. It is not specifically a metallic quality. It's just the best way I can sort of evoke an idea of what that taste would be like. It's a complicated flavor profile, minerality, right. And it's not something I get a lot, but like I said, when I think of minerality, or when I think of a tobacco that has minerality to it, I think of Ometepe, because Ometepe to me is a tobacco that has a minerality quality to it.
But you didn't get it until the tail end of the first third, right?
Correct. That's correct.
So I just don't, and this is really kind of my concern with one of the way that everybody kind of broke it down. And it seemed like everybody was excited about the cigar for the first third of it. They enjoyed the flavor, and then it kind of went away. So that made me think like the indication was I front loaded it with something, and then moving forward, I took it away, right? Is that what you guys think?
Well, yeah, I mean, listen, if I were to tie in, and I would love to tie in the flavor experience with the actual physicality and technicality of blending
Of the
to understand
right?
how the two are related. I mean, yeah, and minerality, see where that comes from. Like specifically, is it because, some tips got broken off and put into, the middle section of the bunch instead of the front section of the bunch? Like that is a level of technical blending or rolling that is so far beyond me. And the kind of stuff that I would argue with Skip about until 6 a.m. at the media house. But I don't have that kind of understanding of blending. I wish I did.
Okay.
But I could not relate to it. I could not tell you from a technical perspective if there's an actual technical error, or if in fact that's how it's supposed to taste. Because maybe that's how it's supposed to taste.
He's doing well, I think.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know.
He's good. He's good.
I knew it. When he started talking to the media, I was like, "Fuck, I'm over my head. I'm in trouble."
Yeah.
So, okay, good. All
Okay,
right.
should we move on to the second point?
Before
No.
we get to the second point. So, all right, go ahead. Let's go.
Okay, go to the second.
Let's go to the second point.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Let's see.
A lot of tannic wood and earth, and I was just like,
A lot of tannic wood.
Specific tannic wood.
Tannic wood.
Wood.
Earth.
What is tannic wood?
And I was like,
Yep.
So where did we go? How did we get? What is
Sorry,
tannic?
the question.
What is tannic wood?
Oh, that's easy. So there's sort of 3 or 4 different kinds of woods you can taste, or at least that I've been able to taste in a cigar. So you can get like a dusty wood, the kind of wood I would describe as, if you took a oak plank off of an old barrel, that sort of wood. You can get.
And what would you call that wood? What would you call that wood?
Wood is kind of like that. I typically describe it as barnwood.
Barnwood,
like that old, dusty, aged wood.
Interesting. Yeah.
Okay. You can have fresh wood, right? So fresh wood is like something almost approaching cedar, where it's got a little bit of sweetness to it. It's not as intense on the palate, so it's not sharp. It's not intense. And, I don't know what tobacco you could connect that to, but that's a very common flavor in a lot of cigars, especially Dominican cigars, who get a lot of that sort of fresh wood. Tannic cedar is what I would describe as
a casket.
Sorry, I missed that.
I said a casket.
The internet, since we've seen the last one, the internet says that oak, walnut, cherry, and mahogany have a higher tannin levels than other woods.
Oak,
walnut, cherry, and mahogany.
Oak's nice. You an oak man, Jimmy?
Jimmy.
Yeah, Pulp Fiction.
I thought you were calling me Jimmy. It's like his name's John. Okay, what's his name?
Yeah, I think I know his name. Okay. Are you still there, John?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So tannins have a bit of an unbalanced, bitter, and word. But I mean, you typically tannins are used oftentimes in wine tasting, because it's the oak character in a wine can be overly tannic, which means it's unbalanced and there's a bit of a bitterness to it. And that's what I would describe as, especially when I describe as tannins in the cigars, you get wood, but it's a bit of a bitterness. So it's not balanced on the profile. It takes over the palate.
Gotcha. So like tannic acid, it says here, is moderately toxic. Would you consider the Warbear moderately toxic on the second third of the cigar? God, where is he?
And I say this because at no point did the cigar dip into the subpar character. It might have had flavors that I personally didn't enjoy, but we didn't describe it as subpar. Which technically nothing wrong with the profile.
Okay. All right.
That makes sense.
Moving along to the next one. Of course,
expectations in that first third that just didn't deliver in the second third, and then the last third I think was really consistent with the second third as well. A little bit of earth settling on my tongue between draws, so I was like,
You only have 11 minutes. You have to talk very fast.
So so the first third.
I don't know. It's confusing.
What'd you talk about?
So he said the second third and the third.
Well, when it's an 11-minute show, you gotta get every minute in there.
Right. So when the first third, he liked the first third.
Like the first third.
And then something happened on the second third.
First third was good.
And then it kind of translated into the third third.
The first third was the metallic where you may or may not have accidentally front loaded it.
Right.
So, but then he liked that better than the second third. Third left some type of earthy taste on his tongue. And,
Right.
Okay. Just so we're all on the same page.
Uh-huh. So, okay. So what say you about that? Second, third. John, what you got?
I like third. That's so awkward.
Third.
He liked
Such an awkward turn of phrase.
Final third. Fourth third. The fourth third.
Final third.
Final third.
Final third.
Fourth third.
So yeah, so you thought as it kind of smoked and developed, you felt like it didn't really do anything. I'm telling you right now, I'm on the second third of this fucking thing, and I fucking love it. I just don't get it.
No, I would say that the profile became. I thought the profile just became more earth forward as it progressed.
Okay.
So, and when I say the second third and the last third were sort of similar, that is, I thought that the flavor delivery in the first third, for me, subjectively, and then the second third, it was kind of wood and earth, and then the last third, it was more earth forward.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Sure. I see what you're saying. So, but you honestly think that there's something different about the cigar as it has kind of progressed, right? Like there's something has changed. Whether I was up to some shenanigans with the leaves.
Oh yeah, no question. No question. There was.
Okay. Go ahead.
I mean, the funny thing is, Mike, on the media show, I think you commented on the 2019 War Bear, which I actually thought, for me personally, that I thought that was fantastic, and that sort of narrowly missed, like by the nth of margin, missed the.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my only sort of War Bear frame of reference, because I didn't smoke the 2020. There must have been a 2020. War Bear,
yeah, that was the Toro. So you smoked the
I didn't have the opportunity to smoke that.
You smoked the Perfecto.
I smoked the Perfecto.
Right. I mean, that's going to change dramatically because of its size, right? But if something that it's the same size throughout the whole thing,
because of its size and its shape. Yeah.
Yeah. So like I honestly didn't look at any of the data that you sent me. But I was kind of curious about what, like, and I asked this question on the media panel. Was there a particular size that you gravitate towards or anything that you feel like is more consistent higher on your reviews? You
mean like as a general thing, or
like for you? If you say, "Hey," I mean, like, look, the Perfecto is the same exact blend, right? But because it's a different Vitola and because it gets smaller on the tail end of it, you enjoyed it all the way through, right? But now that I've switched it to a box press, made it a little bit longer, and kept it the same, added some shenanigans, and then kept it the same size throughout, you're like, it's totally different. Second, third, and final third. Because third's not a thing.
I would say, so that's interesting. If it is the first thirds, between the first thirds, the two profiles are radically different for me.
And it's totally it's a totally identical cigar. I mean, obviously different types, different numbers or percentage wise of because of leaves because of
the size.
Yeah,
the restrictions for the Perfecto.
Yeah. Do you remember where you were at what point in your life on the 2019 when you were smoking? Were you happy at that point? Did something happen?
You can go back and look.
Yeah, this is
the date and time, but I tend not to do reviews if I'm having a bad day or.
Right.
Or having whatever, because I want to be as
it could reflect in your review, right? Okay.
Oh, absolutely. But I mean, back to the question at hand: do I have a size preference? I wouldn't say so. Ironically, I tend to like box press cigars, only because I find that box press is more comfortable. Like, it just sits more comfortable in your mouth.
Son of a bitch, this is a box press.
I tend to gravitate. I'm more of a traditionalist.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm more of a traditionalist when it comes to ring gauge. Like, I would rather smoke a sub 50 ring gauge cigar, and not, that comes from experience where, I believe that sub 50 ring gauge cigars, you get more of a wrapper influence in the blend. So for me, the blend tends to be more enjoyable than, certainly 50 ring gauge or above. That's a personal bias based on, more than a couple decade plus of doing reviews.
Oh, okay. Well, I feel like we're still kind of at a stalemate here,
Yeah.
Like you,
Ready for the next clip?
I'm fascinated that the blend is the same, because that's so, like, I would love to sit down with you, and if we could smoke a 20 and just like at the same time, because that would just be so interesting to sort of compare and see if the flavor, like if you felt at that time the flavor profile was exactly the same, or if you could detect any differences.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that, I think honestly what happens is when you smoke something of a little bit of a longer size and maybe something that's the same gauge throughout, you kind of adapt to it, to be honest, like, and it almost dumbs down because of how you smoke. Like, I understand that this doesn't taste the same from the beginning to the end, right? But I also understand that, even my can of soda doesn't taste the same. Like, that's what my joke towards Aaron at the end of the meeting is. Like, was the first third of the Whoppers as good as the final third of the Whoppers?
Yeah.
Because it really isn't. Like, your sweetness adjusts.
I think when Aaron did a dissection of a data, I can't remember if he had the Vitolas in there just to show if there's any Vitola biases. And I think the majority of the cigars reviewed by Nature are either Robusto or Toro anyways.
Right. And that could be
so
why.
I don't think,
maybe that's why everything gets kind of a low rating for you. Like, you guys are like, you know what I mean?
Well, okay. Time. First of all, let's address this, because
yes, let's address.
Let's address this because I laugh at how we've had scoreflation in online media. Like, I remember a time where people were getting in the hardcore scale, they'd get like 88s, 89s, and they're like, oh, that's a really good score. And now it's like, if you don't get a 93 or above, they killed your dog and they hate you, and you're immediately called like, what's going on? It's like, what are you talking about? A 93 and above should be like one of the best cigars you've smoked in years.
Right.
But
so how does your rating system actually work? Because there's like a 5.5, 5.6 out of what?
100.
Well, it's out of 10.
Okay.
Right.
So that's like a solid. That's an F. That's an F.
A 5?
No, and that, I think that's no.
Okay, what would you consider a 5.6?
Not of a
like a low C.
It's in the 70s. It's
no,
7.
It doesn't work like
70s is a C.
Yeah. Like 60s is a
well,
D.
Maybe.
Oh, you mean because it's right in the middle? It's like a 50.
50s is like an F.
Right. Most of the reviews are.
Over 10
minutes. Did we lose him? 3 hours.
Yeah.
That's.
We've,
All right, let's move on here because we're having a bad connection.
Yeah, I think we're having a bit of a bad connection.
Okay, that's okay.
Can you hear me? Okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's doing it in his basement. He's
doing it on purpose.
Not really my thing. I also had some issues with the burners.
What, John? Sorry, you're over talking yourself.
Sorry, I was just going to say, I think this is a messenger thing, not an internet thing, because I'm sitting next to a 1 gigabit connection. But
1.1 gigabytes. Oh. Okay. All right.
You guys said exchange numbers like you said on the other show.
He's afraid to. I'm scared.
All right.
Not really my thing. I also had some issues with the burners, a little wavy, required a touch up, and then required a relay in the second third.
A little wavy. And right now mine's a slight wave, like a little thing. Why is that? Why does that bother people? Yeah, I mean, I don't understand how that affects.
Oh, okay. So for the record, I actually don't give a flying fuck about the burn at all. Like like even to the point of if I have to relight a cigar, I don't care unless it's excessive. Like unless you like
right, unless it's over and over and over.
Cigars you've had to relight it 3 or 4 times. Yeah. My only issue with relights is that it tends to more often than not impact the flavor profile.
Okay,
but there's just a whole subset of people out there who are just obsessed with, is it a straight burn line? What color is the ash? How the ash hang on? I don't care. I really don't. I care more about the band than I care about the burn.
Sure. Absolutely. So did my waviness of my...
It doesn't matter.
It didn't affect your point score at all?
No, the only time score will be impacted is, at least the way I score burn, is if I actually have to intervene. So if I have to do a touch-up or if I have to do a relight, that's the only time a score is going to get knocked.
Okay. So you did have to do a relight, though, right?
The rest, yeah.
Or a touch-up?
I did have to do a relight.
So that did affect the score?
Relight. I knocked the burn down from perfect to good.
Oh, perfect to good.
Okay, so then just good.
Good.
I mean,
not perfect.
So where do you think that had moved me to?
I would say from a 7 to the 5, Michael.
It's possible.
It is.
I don't know
how it weighs,
what the gravity
of
overall. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Scoring process.
I mean, our 5-star program is really way more scientific.
Yes.
So go ahead. So how did it impact my number?
So much easier.
Let's start there. What was the good? What is good?
Say he had got the perfect burn.
So
what would the score have been?
Yeah. I believe it would have taken him from, because what did I score? It was like a 5.
5.6?
5.5?
5.6. 5.6.
5.6. So I suspect, and I don't have the math in front of me, but going from a good to a perfect burn should have taken it from a 5.6 to roughly a 5.75. I think what impacted here is that there was an issue with, at least from the cigar I reviewed, and this is absolutely not a reflection of, and we say this all the time, it is a handmade product. So sometimes you get one that has, a bit of a resistant draw, and most of the time you don't. I happen to pull the short straw, and I got a bit of a resistant draw.
He got the resistant
draw. Oh yeah, he does mention that.
Yes, we didn't mention that clip.
Yeah. I think we're about to do that. All right.
So what about the
So without that, it would have been like a 5.8 instead of a 5.6. If it was perfect draw, perfect burn. Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah. Until you get 2/3 that are goods, you're not going to break into that 6+ category.
Wow.
How do you get like a perfect score? It's so hard.
A 6+ category.
You shouldn't
get into that 6+.
If you get a perfect,
right. Obviously nobody's going to get a 10. And that would be very rare and hard to do, I understand, but maybe like a 7 or 8.
You should just stop smoking cigars and only smoke those going forward, right?
Right. Yeah. Well, if you can only find a 10. All right, final clip here. Hold on, John. Here we go.
So that was a bit of a drag. For me, kind of an average experience overall. Aaron, what about you?
Oh, average experience.
Kind of a bit of a drag for you. My goodness.
Average. Yeah, okay. But okay, so first of all, it's like when your dad tells you he's not mad, he's just disappointed, because I've smoked lots of Postania, like the Habano.
Yep.
And I love it. I think it's a really good cigar.
Thank you.
And like I said, I smoked the 2019 War Bear, and it was literally like it just shaved by missing our top 25 cigar of the year that year. And to be frank, if that had been the 2020, it would have been like my number 6 cigar of the year. So, it was against some pretty stiff competition in 2019, but I think that was I really enjoyed that. I thought that was a great cigar.
Okay.
But back to the question about scoring, the range is from 0 to 10, and you got to think of it in terms of a survey score. So like 0 being completely dissatisfied and 10 being completely satisfied. A 5 is I'm neither satisfied nor dissatisfied. So it's not I think there's that adage of like, well, 5 sucks. It's like, well, no, you should be able, this day, more cigars that we review today should be in the 5 to 6 category. Like 80%.
Wow.
Okay, so you're not satisfied nor dissatisfied, but but you just
satisfied.
But wait, play that last clip again one more time.
So that was a bit of a drag for me. Kind of an average experience overall. Aaron, what about you?
Okay, but you said it was kind of a drag. Kind of a drag.
Yeah, because
I think that was
kind of a drag because
right off the rewrite stuff. Sorry,
no,
go ahead, John.
that was because Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you there.
No.
Audio lag. It was a bit of a drag because I've had really good experiences with Postania before. So there is my own internal expectation, which doesn't impact the scoring. Is hey, we're reviewing a Postania. Finally, I can review a cigar that breaks out from the last 10 cigars I reviewed that sucked.
Right. And then here we are.
So he expected so much more.
And then here we are.
And
then he was disappointed.
I did.
Like he finally got the woman.
And
she just laid there.
Yeah. Right. Like this is the one.
It's just a full-on starfish. Nobody likes a starfish.
Nobody likes a starfish. No. Except the shark guy from the movie. He's num num. Eat shark. Eat starfish.
That's right.
Num.
All right. Well, we will let you off the hook. I feel like he
did really well.
Yeah, he did. You did a great job explaining yourself, as I thought that you would.
I don't think Aaron's going to do as good next week when we call him.
I will. Yes, and I will say, in terms of being hard on you or whatever on the review, I would highly suggest that you take some of the reviews.
Yes,
because some of the videos we go full savage. You know, like if we're reviewing a cigar that's like $25 plus, we don't hold back at all because, it's four guys buying a cigar that's $25. And to be frank, if you deliver a below average experience with a $25 plus cigar, I feel completely justified at just laying into it.
Yeah. Stephen Wells, who had actually brought the Developing Palate review to my attention, he actually said to me, it's for these guys, that's honestly not that bad. I was like, wow,
the
holy
Stillwell
shit.
review is 15 minutes. I'm looking forward to that.
The Stillwell review is 15 minutes.
Stillwell star.
I just want you to know, if it got higher than a 5.6 via fucking John McTavish, I'm hanging myself. You're going to see the next fucking
Flipping
clip.
Tables.
Yeah, it's not going to be good for me. I'm going to set myself on fire.
Gonna get folded over at the PCA.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, that will happen. So.
All right, John. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate you being on, taking the time today to
Appreciate
speak to us.
Jen.
Yes, sir.
All right, bud. We'll talk to you later.
We look forward to seeing you at PCA and watching and learning more from you from your reviews.
I can't wait to have a chat with you at the media house at the PCA.
Excellent. Me too, brother. All right, man. Thanks.
Thanks, Jen.
Bye.
Have a good one.
So that means we're getting invited back to the media house.
Oh, well, we're media. God damn it.
All right. Anything else there, boss man?
No, I think that that'll just about wrap up this episode 221.
Well, this is episode 221 of the Cigar Hustler podcast. We don't have anything picked out for the Patreon yet. So, we're running long on time today, though. So,
yeah.
It's 4:30 already.
I know.
You're going to be out of here in 25 minutes.
25 minutes are going to go.
All right, everybody. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you to John McTavish for being on the show, and we will talk to you guys next week.
Thank you for this can.
Oh, I like getting you a little gift.
Wait.
Make you happy.
You have to include the listener of the week before we go.
Oh, yes. Listener of the week this week. Hold on. I got to get to the go.
We didn't mention any of that.
No, we didn't.
Go ahead. Do it.
Listener of the week. Mr. Adam Akery. And his lovely wife, Nicole Akery.
The birthday boy.
Yes, we did mention. We need to talk about it real quick because he likes to tell his wife when he's on mentioned on the show.
Yeah.
We had a lovely time going out to dinner with them with the Akerys
for his birthday. I have never ever had a dinner with anybody who all ordered a cheeseburger, which was very interesting.
Oh, it was delicious too.
It was a very good cheeseburger, but it was a little strange that we all ordered cheeseburgers.
Well, Brittany had said how good it was.
And that was what it did.
And then the lady was telling me about the melted butter or the frozen butter inside with the short rib and whatever else. I mean, how can you pass that?
It was really good.
It was.
I enjoyed the burger.
Very good cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger.
At Luke's in Winter Park, which not a sponsor, but if they'd like to be.
We had some apps. I was a little disappointed that they didn't do like a candle and a happy birthday or anything. They just kind of plopped it in.
Yeah, because there was some whispering, so there was something
going
on.
I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I was like, you did tell them it's a birthday, right? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, okay.
But that dessert, I don't know what the hell that was either, but some type of sesame custard strawberry thing. I don't know. That was delicious. White chocolate thing, whatever. Oh, and the shop we went to on the beforehand?
Cigars on the Ave.
Cigars on the Ave, yes.
Shop of the week.
Shop of the week. Cigars on the Ave.
Yeah. And we hung out late night and, had some smokes, a few drinks. I had a good time. It was very nice.
Yes, it was. It was a lot of fun.
You had to leave.
I had to go get my wife. Yeah, the people that took them to the concert had too much to drink, and they had no ride home. And then an Uber was going to be $150 plus from downtown.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So I picked them up outside of the arena and that stripper road where all the construction is there by the arena.
Yeah.
There must have been 20, 30 people there waiting on Ubers. Cars stopping in front of me, picking people up. I had to change lanes a couple of times.
Wow.
They would have never gotten home.
Did you charge them $75 at least? Half the price?
There was some other fees that were paid. Yes. Don't worry. It was paid.
Some dues. Some things were collected.
That was paid.
Very nice. Good for you.
Thank you. All right, guys. That'll wrap up the show. We got to go. Hold on.
See you later. Wait, go ahead.
Okay, now you say goodbye there. No, over there.
Goodbye. And thank you.
Oh. All right, everybody. I good for the microphone. Thank you, everybody, for listening, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Yay.
The Cigar Hustlers podcast, its owners, and its sponsors take no responsibility for the opinions or statements made by the talk show host or their guest. Statements or show topics are not necessarily the beliefs of Mike and Mike Productions or the podcast providers, and opinions between talk show hosts may differ. It is not our intention to libel, incite, or hurt anyone's feelings. We invite you to write the show's host, Mike Stepankevich, with any feedback or suggestions that you have for their shows. These broadcasts are presented and made public as entertainment in the hope that they will be entertaining to the audience.
This has been a Cigar Hustlers podcast, a Mike and Mike production. Be sure to listen every Tuesday at 10 a.m. for all new episodes.
Hi, I'm Husto Iroa.
Yeah, we just don't have to do a single podcast ever again.
Perfect. Ever. I'm good, Mike and Mike. How are you guys doing?
The Hojo,
Hojo! It's the Hojo!
The moderator.
You didn't even let him fuck it up all the way.
I gotta get past Hojo.
Go on. I don't even have to try to hit the record. He's not even gonna try. We're gonna cover a lot of ground here, Mike. All right. Try to keep up.
That's a sign of a good podcast.
I gave you like 4 cigars when I walked in the door.
All right, end this.
Mike squared.